It's a deal, nigga. What is the motherfucking deal? Put me on the motherfucking script. Take my hand. Yo, we doing this again. I had moved my stream. Something was wrong with it. But hopefully this works out for now. There's no reason for nobody to be over here. So I should be good. I should be a-okay. I should be a-okay. Good. My hands are messy. My hands are messy. I was supposed to get a haircut, but fuck that. Yeah, so back to the 2K-ness. What's going on, man? Oh, alright, so y'all seeing this right now. I got y'all right now. Boom, boom. Alright, there we go. Gotta believe in no one. She back at the house, she a friend came to and they going, yeah. But he moved out there, Aspen and snowing, yeah. Stay in the cut, got a, she want the pie, I don't know what got it in the car, and the got a nightlife. I'm popping the G6, I'm on the G6, I'm still blowing. Get up and get up and get up, yeah. Ride through the streets in the clear, they come in and get by. Feel like in Dubai, feel like Tupac. Ride it. Not that one. This one? Chat. I don't know what it is, chat, but we finna figure this shit out. I can't get no games because everybody wants to not be here. Okay. So you mean to tell me that I'm this person this? I don't know what it is, chat. Make a life, build a legacy. Now thanks to you, I'm stuck up here being slowly forgotten. You have to pay for everything you've taken from me, from all of us. The man claimed he had only been used by us. Now, so the true villain. I don't know, chat. It's like nobody makes the play. You're. I don't know, man. Nobody wants to get dog get wrecked, I see. Fucking going on? Give me one more.
You so gangster.
I don't know. No sense. It sounds louder this way. Okay, it sounds a little bit better now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yo, I don't know why nobody's getting on. They gonna give us a fucking AI. fucking AI, bro. I don't want no AI. I don't want no fucking AI. I'm fucking hungry. Wait, didn't I get drafted in? Bugging, like, I'm drafted in.
I'm looking to show the world who's really him.
All right. You feel like you're putting pressure on yourself to perform, by talking so publicly about this?
No, not at all. These kids were in college, swiping their meal plan.
There he is. This nigga talking some bullshit. 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 Some real life bullshit. So, real life. Like real life bullshit. Like I don't understand. They wanted me more than the Lakers did.
So Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Let's go to the sideline now to hear more about that amazing performance MP had.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in the game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class now, we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
Now, the sideline for more on MP's monumental performance.
Well, we thought no one would ever top Wilt's 100 points in a game record. We were wrong. He went into triple digits recently, setting a new single-game scoring record. People are calling it the best performance in sports history. Unreal stuff, guys.
It was pretty unbelievable. We're sitting here stunned. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Tamani Kamara is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then it's Holiday. And it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. As we've mentioned before, MP took a bit of an unusual path to the NBA. He spent some time in Europe to develop his skills before finding his way to an NBA roster.
And going overseas to develop is something that more than a few players have done before. For a guy like MP, it offers a chance to learn what it means to be a professional and really refine his game before jumping to the NBA.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
MP right side. Over Kessler. Rebounded by the Jazz. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Now, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Now here's Holiday. Sharp on the wing. Outside, Avdia. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. And the shot is good. Bryant's got 5 now. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania. Here's some news. Shams, hit.
Hey, we down by one.
Well, a major story for the Trailblazers. I'm told the team sale is taking place. Commissioner Adam Silver says the league prefers they stay put in Portland, but a new arena will likely be needed. The Moda Center, one of the league's oldest arenas that have not yet undergone major renovations. And the Blazers have played there since 1995.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's MP and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Filipowski finds George. Back to Filipowski. Shot clock at 6. Here's Collier. A three-pointer off the mark.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys have to like that determination.
He is as competitive as they come. That was a terrific report. Thank you. Jazz trail by 7. Now George. Scoreless thus far. Here's Kessler. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
In this 12, 15, 18-foot area, that's just about the extent of Kessler's range.
The shot by Bryant, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Lebowski passes to Bailey. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 15 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Kessler with the bucket.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Trailblazers leading by 3. Avdia, the pass to Bryant. And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Kessler. Now Bailey. Here's Collier. He had 19 points in the win against Phoenix.
But he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry. Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. It's George on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Collier. Back to Kessler. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And B, that's for 2. Filipowski grabs the board.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
And it's Avdia off the drive.
Phenomenal drive and finish by Avdia. You know his teammates are loving that one.
Here's Collier, defended by Sharp, and Kessler throws it down.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it out.
A 3 from Bryant. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And Kessler throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
A nice shot by MP.
You know MP's starting to look good there from the mid-range.
There's the steal. From deep. And the Trailblazers.
Well, so far they've done a great job to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Now, here's George. Following the miss by MP. Pass to Collier. Releases. Misses off the left iron.
Well, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Holiday trying to free himself up.
Well, you have to be excited about Sharp's future. He's just a fearless shooter.
Outside, George tries the spin move. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. George looking over the floor. That's where a screen on Howard. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Collier missing.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Ryan against Kessler. And again, it's Portland converted.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Williams, he's checked in for Avdia. Jeremy Grant comes in for Tamani Kamara. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Sharp. And Damian Lillard in for Drew Holiday. Trailblazers leading by 14. Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
A rebound by the Jams.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Three-pointer, Markkanen missing again. Henderson passes to Grant. Henderson dishes to MP. With the shot. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Nurkic, following the basket by MP. And that's good.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
Here's MP. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Markkanen. Taken away by Williams. And so MP making things happen for Portland. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. Now for Portland. Ryan's checked in for Donovan Klinger. Toumani Camara comes in for Williams. And it's Holiday in for Henderson. Jazz trail by 21. On the floor for Portland. We'll see Grant and Camara playing it forward. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. Just his first attempt, and he pops that one in. George has got his first bucket of the night.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Lillard, the pass to MP. Gets an open look and hits. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Collier to the inside. Here's Nurkic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Puts it up, and Bryant gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
And this is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
To the middle. Nurkic can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
No coverage that time. MP's got 40 points.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Nurkic, here's Collier. Off target from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And the basket by Camara.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Utah calls timeout. Diaz checked in for the Trailblazers. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Look at the Trailblazers. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
I think right now for Portland,
They fought their way into that spot, and you have to give them credit for how they played. But now, we'll have to see if they can stay there.
And that one's good, George.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
From deep, Bryant, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight. After Filipowski, right wing. Here's Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen kicks to George. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild. But they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now. That ended last year when they really bottomed out.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Filipowski in the corner. Outside, George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen kicks to George. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Bryant's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lillard against George. Now Kessler. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Kessler's got 20.
Truly outdoing himself on the offensive end. The wish Kessler always attacked this relentless.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bailey's checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Sharp's checked in, and the basket by MP.
Woo! They're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play, so we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
And the rejection by Bryant.
Meeting you at the rim. Terrific positioning there by MP to come up with that one.
The shot's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's George. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. 6 to shoot. George dishes to Markkanen. No good with the triple.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
A shot's good from Bryant.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off his energy, and every time they needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Kamara finds Bryant, the baseline J, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
George with the ball. 5 points in the game. Markkanen in the corner. Off the run. He scores, and he's off the shot with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him. Here's Bryant. Filipowski grabs the board. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Markkanen passes to George. Pass to Bailey. Out to the right wing. Outside, George. Over Holiday. George, no good. And so here's Portland. Bryant, right side. And it's good from about 19 feet. 57 points for MP.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Markkanen looking it over. And it's Bailey in the corner. No good on the three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And they double up MP. Holiday, the pass to MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
First trip to the line for him here. Collier, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Bailey with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. Outside Holiday. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Portland out in front, running away with this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You take a look at Utah, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early going. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that can direct the floor and can control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Nash. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
They've got Kyle Filipowski, George out there with Collier. Then there's Bailey. And Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group right now for Utah.
But that's what Kessler brings to this offense. A constant lob threat.
MP deciding where to go with it. And good! There's another.
And his tear continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Bailey, there's Collier. Off target with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside Holiday, good on the triple. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And there it is for him.
Well, when you have the size Kessler has, you just want them to keep giving you the ball inside.
Here's Bryant. Over Kessler. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp. That's his first foul. Here's Kessler. He's got 26. Here's George. And again, it's Utah.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. MP inside. Working on Kessler. MP shot is good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of pad. They are rolling.
Bailey passes to George. From 15 feet away, again the Jazz score.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's MP. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Outside, George. Here's Collier. Misses the 3.
He is just
Really, almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And since their scrappy play last season, coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times have passed, their seats have grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Collier, defended by Sharp. After Filipowski, here's Bailey. The Jazz working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. Nobody near George. The good-looking shot from the wing. George has got 11 points. Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field, hitting the third coming out of the break very hot.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. In the corner, George with it. There's a screen. The Trailblazers pull it in. MPs. The Trailblazers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Collier, defended by Sharp. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Bryant.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Bryant's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Pass to Collier. Kessler, a screen on Sharp. Here's Collier. It's 1 on the clock, and Kessler throws it down.
Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Jazz have done a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Kessler in the post, covered by MP. Kessler, no good. Sharp the pass to MP. The high post shot hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not that.
Here's Kessler, and it goes up the bounds. That one off Kessler. And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
George passes to Filipowski. Over Williams. The Jazz with another miss. And so, MB will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
George against Lillard. Now Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
MP kicks to Williams. Pass to MP. Shoots from 12. And it's sent back by Kessler. Bailey with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Kessler, no good. Portland has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Stolen by Kessler. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's George. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Steak and white rice and beans and a steak, okay?
Okay.
It'll gonna be tomorrow. I mean, for Sunday dinner.
Make what?
Hmm?
Make what?
Huh?
Make what?
What I'm making now?
Sunday.
Oh, the roasted potatoes with the whole chicken and broccoli. What?
Potatoes.
I'm not doing no potatoes.
Inside, here's Bryant, and Bryant throws it down.
Well, we know Dame is a great scorer, but he's also a tremendous floor general.
Bailey passes to George. Bryant against Nurkic. Outside, George. Another miss by Utah. George has gone just 1 of 4 from deep. MP, that's for 2. Count that one.
Yeah, let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Filipowski, the bounce pass. Pass to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards.
Yeah. You making a food now?
Yes, it's looking at me.
Is it done?
No?
Nowhere near done? No? Because I'm hungry, man.
I'm cooking, Demetri. I'm one person.
Why are you yelling at me?
Like I'm
Just ask you a question.
Has been impressive.
Back to Bryant. Lets the 3 fly. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leader. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Grant for 3. And the Trailblazers on number 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
To the left wing. Here's Filipowski. And once again, off the mark by Utah. And good. He hits it again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Here's Nurkic to the left side wing. On the wing, George. Shot clock at 5. They can't stop the run with that one. Portland's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
On the wing, Markkanen. And it's Bailey in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bailey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better for him.
And so it's Portland enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Damian Lillard out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Rob. Here's another rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the board as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single-game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. Out to Henderson. Three-pointers off the mark.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Tries to save it. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Collier, covered by Lillard. Nurkic is screen on Lillard. Here's Collier. Rebound by Williams.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the three.
And Bryant kicks to Grant. Going into a promising draft like this past summer, Gregor losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars.
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Markkanen against Grant. Pass to Collier. Here's Niang. Another miss by Utah.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard outside. Grant for three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this,
it grabs the rebound again.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. Pass to Markkanen to stop the run, and he's good on the three ball.
Markkanen showing big-time range.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Man, just adding insult to injury, he just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
After you just was nasty to me? After you just was nasty to me? You want me to help you with something?
It out to Markkanen. This one for three. That's another rebound.
Another board, and he set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's inhaled any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record book.
And MP has been an absolute monster on the glass, and fans of this team will be talking about this game for a long time.
Niang, no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's threatened.
Shot up to him.
Superb focus on that basket. Williams not letting the contact throw him off.
Here's Collier. Niang passes to Markkanen. Nurkic kicks to Markkanen. Cranes the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 6 during this quarter.
Yeah, look, you know Markkanen has this kind of range.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to Portland.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant with a screen on Kessler. To the paint, the kick out to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. Here's MP. That one goes. Incredible.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring. George passes to Kessler. Pass to Bailey. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Grant. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Collier. Outside, George. Some solid defense from Lillard.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Here's MP. Good on the baseline jam.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
In the corner, George with it. Back to Kessler. That one good for 2. Kessler's got 30.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
MP, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
To Filipowski, the 3 from George. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And the basket by Lillard.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Collier. Kessler, screen on Henderson. Collier. In the corner, George with it. No good from outside. Portland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. And yet, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And that one drops for him. 10 points for Jeremy Grant.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
After Filipowski, in the corner, George with it. Wants to get it to Kessler and does.
Chemistry at its best. Unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. MP left side. And another one falls.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. George double team. The 3. Excellent defense there from Henderson.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
Down low. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Outside, George. With the drive. Now Kessler. Here's Bailey. A 3-pointer, no good. Now here's Bryant. Grant for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist in the game. Utah shooting 40% from the field. Outside, George. And GH, when you think you've seen it all. Past season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen. Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Back to Kessler. Count that bucket. Kessler's got 36. Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's worked. Pass to Williams. Back to Bryant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's Grant in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The kick out to Williams. Lillard from outside. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Collier. Back to George. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Great effort from MP. We don't see that a ton from players his age.
Ray Rupert.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Bailey misses. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats. Just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP. Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game. To the wing right side. Back to Bryant. Over to the wing. Lillard outside. And another 3 for Portland.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so Portland takes this by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. Says I think Greg an awful lot about this team.
Tonight was a matchup of 2 top rookies, and
Same as I did pregame. I knew I.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.